Hello everyone, welcome to commercial arithmetic class. So in today's video we will begin with the third unit, that is commission, brokerage and discount. So first let us study about commission and brokerage. So first let us study some of the important terms that we'll be using throughout this unit. So the first term is agent. An agent is a person engaged to act for another, and the remuneration paid to him for his service is called as commission. So the amount of commission depends on the volume of work done or services rendered by the agent. So here there is a principal or an owner who appoints an agent, and what this agent does is he sells the goods, and depending upon the number of sales he gets a fixed amount which is called as commission. So the mercantile agent facilitate the flow of goods from producers to consumers, that is they buy or sell on behalf of traders. Their commission is based on the value of goods bought or sold and is generally fixed on percentage basis. In some cases, they are paid a regular salary in addition to commission on sales. So, on accounting of the variety of their activities, agents can be divided into different types such as commission agents, brokers, del creditor agents, factors, auctioneers, insurance agents, export agents, etc. So, let us see few important types of agents. The first one is commission agent. He is employed to buy or sell goods in return for a commission. So the next one is factor. A factor buys or sells goods without disclosing the identity of his principal. The next one is del creditor. So he sells goods and at the same time gives a guarantee of collection of dues from customers. In return for this guarantee, he is given an additional commission known as del creditor commission. So what does del creditor agent does is, just like a common agent, he sells good for which he will get his commission, but along with this he will guarantee to his owner that he will collect all the amount from customers. Suppose if the customer fails to give all the money after transaction or after the business is done, then this del creditor agent is responsible to pay all the amount. So he is taking a certain amount of risk and he is providing the guarantee to the owner. So for this guarantee he is given an additional commission known as del creditor commission. So what does a factor does is, so suppose there is a person Mr. X who has manufactured certain goods and he will give his goods to an agent who is a factor agent. This agent sells goods on his name, that is on his own name, but here he is buying or selling goods without disclosing the identity of his principal or his owner. So commission agent is an agent who is employed to buy or sell goods. In return he is paid a certain amount depending upon the number of sales he has made, which is known as commission. So the next one is auctioneer. An auctioneer is employed to sell goods by public auction. He sells them to the highest bidder. So you might have seen in many cases the auctions will be done and whoever pays the highest bid on a particular item, so that highest bidder gets that good. Even in case of IPL, the teams are made based on the auctions on the players. So the next agent is broker agent. So a broker is an agent who brings the prospective buyer and a seller together and negotiates the sale. His commission is called as brokerage. So suppose there is a person who wants to sell a house, and also there is another person who who wants to buy a house. So both this person goes to a broker, and this broker helps both the buyer and the seller. So broker is you can think him as a bridge. So here he is a bridge between the seller and the buyer. So for this he gets commission both from the seller and as well as buyer. So his commission is called as brokerage. So with these terms, let us begin with the problems. So the first problem is, an agent sold mobile phones for rupees 20,000 at 2% commission. Find his commission. So here we can find out commission using the formula, the rate percent of sales. So here in this question they have given the number of sales. So he sold mobile phones for rupees 20,000, which is your sales, and they have given R, which is 2%. So we can calculate commission now. So 2% into 20,000. So percent will be expressing as 2 divided by 100 into 20,000. So you'll get the answer as 400 rupees. So an agent gets rupees 400 as commission when he sells mobile phones of rupees 20,000. So the next problem is, a person sold 12,000 soaps at rupees 5 each and charged 3.5% commission in addition to an expense allowance of rupees 3,000. How much did he receive? So first what they have given us, there is an agent who has sold 12,000 soaps at rupees 5 each. So the sale amount is 12,000 into 5, which is 60,000 rupees. So we got sales, and then they have given the rate of commission, which is 3.5. So we know the formula for commission is rate percent of sales. So here 3.5 divided by 100 into 60,000, which is 2,100 rupees. So but in the question they have asked, how much did he receive in total, when in addition he has been paid expense allowance of rupees 3,000. So therefore total amount received is equal to expense allowance plus commission. So 3,000 plus rupees 2,100. So in total the agent gets rupees 5,100. So these are easy problems, only you have to understand the question first and then solve them accordingly. So the third problem is, an agent charges 5% commission plus 2% del creditor commission if he sells goods worth rupees 6,20,000. Find his total earnings. So in the question there are two types of commissions here. One is the normal commission, which is 5%. Along with that he gives 2% del creditor commission. So and here sales is of 6,20,000. So we have to find his total earnings. So here the total commission of an agent is 5% plus 2%, which is 7% on sales. So now we have to calculate commission, which is rate percent of sales. So we got the rate percent as 7. So 7 divided by 100 into 6,20,000. So we got the answer as rupees 43,400, which is the total earning of the agent. So the next problem is, an agent receives 3% commission on cash sales of rupees 5 lakhs and 5% on credit sales, amounting to 7 lakhs. Find his total commission. So total commission is equal to what they have given. He gets 3% commission on cash sales of rupees 5 lakhs. So first one would be 3% into 5 lakhs, and next they have said he gets 5% on credit sales, which amounts to rupees 7 lakhs. So 5% of rupees 7 lakhs. When you simplify, you will get the answer as 3 divided by 100 into 5 lakhs plus 5 divided by 100 into 7 lakhs, which is 15,000 plus 35,000, which is rupees 50,000. So the fifth question is, an agent received rupees 3 lakh commission on sales of certain property. If he charges 5 paise per cent, then for what amount the property is sold? So here commission is equal to rate percent of sales. Here they have directly given the commission that an agent receives, which is 3 lakhs. And what they have said, he charges 5 paise per cent. So 5 paise is nothing but 0.05 divided by 100 into sales. So we have to find out what amount of the property is sold, that is we have to find out sales. So simplify the, so sale is equal to 3 lakhs into 100 divided by 0.05, which is rupees 60 crores. So the property was sold for the amount 60 crores, for which the agent receives 3 lakh commission. So the next question is, a salesman was paid rupees 14,175 commission on the sales of speakers. If the rate of commission is 15% and the price of each speaker set is rupees 4,500, find the number of sets sold. So in this question, what they have given is, they have given the amount of commission, which is 14,175 rupees, and they have given the rate of commission, which is 15%, and also they have given the price of each speaker was rupees 4,500, and we have to find out how many sets of speakers were sold. So let us substitute these values in the formula of commission. So we'll get 14,175 is equal to 15 divided by 100 into sale. So sale is equal to cross multiply. So we'll get 14,175 into 100 divided by 15, which is 94,500 sales of the speakers. So each set costs rupees 4,500, which they have given in the question. So therefore number of sets sold was 94,500 divided by 4,500. So you will get 21 sets. So 21 sets of speakers were sold. So the seventh question is, an agent is allowed a commission of 3 to 3/4% on all sales plus a bonus of 0.5% on sales in excess of rupees 50,000. What will be his total remuneration on sale of rupees 82,000? So commission is equal to rate of sales. So this is in terms of mixed fraction. So when we convert, we'll get 3 4s are 12, 12 plus 3 is 15. So 15 divided by 4, we'll get it as 3.75. So 3.75 is the rate percent. So 3.75 divided by 100 into 82,000. So In the first part, they have given an agent is sold a commission of 3.75 rate on all sales. So here the sale is rupees 82,000. So we got this term plus a bonus of 0.5% on sales in excess of rupees 50,000. So what does a sale excess of 50,000 means is you have to subtract 82,000 minus 50,000. So for that sale he is getting extra 0.5%. So therefore his commission would be 3.75 divided by 100 into 80,000 plus 1 by 2 divided by 100 into 82,000 minus 50,000. So simplify, you'll get it as 3075 plus 160, which is 3235 rupees. So this is the commission received by an agent. So the next question is, an old vehicle was purchased for rupees 50,000, was sold through an agent at price 30% less than the total cost. The owner had spent rupees 20,000 on the maintenance. If the agent charges 5% commission on total sales, find the net amount received after paying agent's commission. So here they have asked to find out the net amount received by the owner after paying agent's commission. So let's understand the question first. So what they have given the cost price of an vehicle. So it was rupees 50,000 plus also they have given the owner had spent 20,000 on the maintenance. So the total amount that was spent by the owner was rupees 70,000. And next they have given that 30% less than the cost was the selling price. So was sold through an agent at price 30% less than the cost. So 30% less than the cost, we can say it was sold to a customer for 70% of the cost price. So 30% less than the total cost means 100 minus 30, it is 70% of the cost price. So we know the cost price. So 70 divided by 100 into 70,000, you will get it as 49,000. So now let us calculate the commission of the agent. So the commission rate is 5% and we have the sale. So therefore commission is equal to 5% into 49,000, which is 2,450 rupees. So the net price would be 49,000 minus 2,450, which is rupees 46,550. So this was the selling price of the car, and the owner gave the commission to an agent of rupees 4,050. Therefore in final the net amount received by the owner was 46,550 rupees. So the next problem is, a company pays its salesman monthly salary of rupees 20,000 and commission as follows: 2% on sales over rupees 2 lakhs up to rupees 5 lakhs, 3% on sales over rupees 5 lakhs, and a bonus of 1/4% on sales over rupees 6 lakh. If a salesman sold goods amounting 6,50,000, find his total earnings. So we have to find out a total earning of a salesman working in a company, which is equal to, so in the first part they have given the company pays the monthly salary for the salesman, which is 20,000. So total earning is nothing but salary plus commission. So we know the salary amount has 20,000. Next, let us see the commission part. So what they have given, he gets 2% sale over rupees 2 lakhs up to rupees 5 lakhs. So the first commission would be 2% into 5 lakhs minus 2 lakhs, and plus he gets 3% on sales over rupees 5 lakh. So this means the salesman sold goods of amount rupees 6,50,000. Therefore, the sales over rupees 5 lakh means 6,50,000 minus 50,000 into 3%. And also they have given he gets a bonus of 1/4% on sales over rupees 6 lakhs. Therefore, 6,50,000 minus 6 lakh. So simplify all these terms. You'll get 20,000 plus 0.02, which is 2 divided by 100, into 5 lakhs minus 2 lakhs, it is 3 lakhs, plus 0.03 into 1,50,000 plus 0.0025, which is 1 divided by 4 divided by 100 into 50,000. So simplify these terms. We will get the total earnings of the salesman as 30,625 rupees. So the last problem is the goods costing rupees. Okay, the last problem, the goods costing rupees 5,20,000 are sold 20% above the cost through an agent who charges 5% on first rupees 4 lakhs and 3% on the balance. What rate of profit does the seller receive? So here they have given the goods cost rupees 5,20,000. Next they have given they are sold to 20% above the cost. So 20% of the cost price, that is 0.2 into 5,20,000 plus the cost price. So to get the selling price, they have given they are selling with a profit of 20%. So first let us find the profit, and you are going to add to the cost price. So you will get the selling price as 6,24,000. So now let us find out the commission. So the commission is 5% of first sale of rupees 4 lakhs. So 5% of 4 lakhs plus 3% on the balance. So the balance would be 6,24,000 minus 4 lakh. So simplify, that is 5 divided by 100 into 4 lakhs plus 3 divided by 100 into 62. 6,24,000 minus 4 lakhs, you would get the answer as rupees 26,720. But they have asked to find out the rate of profit of the seller. So here the seller receives 6,24,000 minus the commission of the agent. So this was the selling price of his goods and this was the commission paid to the agent. So in total the seller receives 5,97,280 rupees. So therefore profit would be selling price minus cost price. So we got the selling price, that is the final net amount received by the owner for his goods, was 5,97,280 rupees minus. So initially the cost of the goods was 5,20,000. So therefore the profit is 77,280 rupees. But they have asked rate of profit. So the formula for rate of profit is profit divided by cost into 100. So it has always to be calculated with the cost price, not the selling price. So profit divided by cost into 100, we got the profit as 77,280 and the cost was 5,20,000. So therefore the percentage or the rate of profit was 14.86%. So that's it for today's class. In the next class we will solve some more problems. Thank you.